welcome back to All Dolled Up. Today I'm going to do this tutorial. It is a matte brown eye with a very bronzy face and this bold lip, although you could use any lip you like, of course. So let's get into it. Okay, to start with, I'm going to use this Mercier Tinted Moisturiser. This is the oil-free version. I got a sample of this when I was in London. This is the shade Fawn, and I've been using it for a little while. I wanted to try it out in kind of South African light to really get a sense of which colour worked for me best, because I got a couple of shades to try, and I love it, and I will definitely be buying the full-size version. So I'm just going to be dotting that all over my face, and then buffing it in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Is just to conceal under my eyes. I'm going to use my erase paste from Benefit because my Bobbi Brown corrector has run out, and this is a very similar product, very creamy, so you just need to be quite light-handed with it and just dab it on to cover up your under eye circles, only in the places that you need it, otherwise it'll crease. And then I just go over that with my Clinique Airbrush concealer, which is a highlighting concealer, and I've used this before in a tutorial, and it helps to just take away any kind of pinkness left over from that correcting product and add a little bit of highlight subtlety to the face. Again, I just blend with my finger. Next up is eyebrows. I'm about a week away from getting my monthly eyebrow tint and shaping, so they're kind of at their worst. This is what they look like naturally. So I just brush them through with just a little spoolie. It helps to get all the hairs in line. And then I'm going to define them with the Smashbox Brow Tech to Go, which is one of my favorite eyebrow products. It's really great. I love it. It's got this little angled tip, and this is the shade Taupe, which is really good for blondes. And I'm just going to draw the outline and then fill in lightly with the pencil, keeping the darkest part to the tail end of the brow. And then just to set them gently, I'm going to use the brow gel that's in the other end of the product. So basically that's the kind of frame of the face done. At this point I go on to eyes, and then I'm going to come back to the skin and do bronzer and stuff like that. What I'm going to use on the eyes is this MAC paint pot in the shade Groundwork. I love this. This is easily my most used cream eyeshadow for the year. And it's a very matte, slightly cool tone brown. It's amazing. It adds definition to your eye, but without it being dark. It's incredibly subtle. And I just tap that on with my finger and gently blend it out. Then I'm going to use the Sigma E35, which is a blending brush similar to the MAC 217, and I'm just going to use it to blend out the edges so that there's a nice soft edge to the colour. This helps to keep it looking really natural. And then I'm going to use a flat shader brush. This is the MAC 214. You could use a pencil brush if you prefer, or you could use a cotton tip or just your fingers. And I'm just going to bring the colour, same colour, just under my eye in a very thin line. Trying not to make a really strange face when I do it. Next up, I'm going to line the top and bottom waterlines. For the top waterline, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Gel Eyeliner. This is in black ink, and a little short eyeliner brush. Any eyeliner brush that you have will do. And then I'm going to line the lower waterline with MAC Powersurge, which you will have seen a few times in our videos. It's just the most gorgeous color. It's light reflective, but it also helps to define the eye, and it's a lovely bronzy metallic shade, and it's just awesome. I've had this for years and it's still this big. To finish off the eye, I'm just going to now put on my mascara after curling my lashes quickly. I'm going to use the Max Factor False Lash Effect Mascara. This is the limited edition packaging. It's normally all black, I think. And then I'm going to use for the bottom lashes this No. 7 Stay Perfect Long Lasting Volume Mascara, which doesn't smudge, and I really like it. I think I kind of prefer it to the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. It just adds a little bit more volume to the lashes, which I really like. What you'll often find with mascaras like this that have big fat wands, in fact other mascaras as well, is the mascara wand ends up kind of touching the skin just above your eyelashes. I often get that, and there's like a little black line of mascara. The best thing to do is just wait for it to dry. Don't try and fix it while it's still wet, because it'll just smudge all over your eyelid. And then take a little cotton bud. I use these little pointed ones you can get from Clicks. I think they're called like cosmetic cotton buds. And you just use it to rub that line away, and it'll come off much easier if it's dry. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the skin and start bronzing it up a little bit more. I'm going to use this Real Techniques blush brush, which I find is actually awesome for bronzer. And the Bobbi Brown, this is a bronzer and blush duo set, but it's their bronzing powder, and in the shade Light. That's what the set looks like. I'm going to take this all on the high points of my face. Be sure to dust your brush off, otherwise you might get too much product and it starts to look a little bit fake. So I just gently take it around my forehead and my cheekbones and the edge of my jaw. Don't forget to take the bronzer down onto your neck as well. A little bit of more glow to the cheeks. I've rediscovered this product, which is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, which is a serious golden oldie. It's been around for ages. This is the shade Bronze, and it comes with 5 strips of slightly different colors, which you can obviously use on your own. You can even use them as eyeshadows, but I swirl them all together and then gently use it as a highlighter on the top of my cheekbone. I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush for that. Again, tap it off so you don't get too much product on the brush. And it just gives a lovely subtle highlight, as you can see there. It's just a beautiful color, perfect for this kind of very tanny golden look. For blush, I'm going to use this Benefit bronzer blusher. It's kind of both. It's called Dallas. This is in the old packaging. I've had it for years and years and years. I've only just hit pan on it. I use it probably once a week. I love it to death. It is my favorite bronzer blusher of all time. I'm going to again use the bronzer brush, swirl it in the pan, again dust it off, and then I don't know why, but for some reason the most flattering place to put this blush I find is just at the bottom of the apple of my cheek. It just tends to kind of give a very contoured look without actually having to do a whole lot of contouring. And then just bring it up onto the cheekbone in very sort of big swirling movements so that it's blended nicely. Then to finish off the skin, I'm just going to powder in areas where I feel like there's a little bit too much shine. So I'm going to use the setting brush from Real Techniques and the MAC Prep+Prime. You will have seen this before, I talk about it all the time. Transparent finishing powder. Again, a product that I've just hit pan on and I've had it for over a year. Now you've got a few options for lips. You could obviously just keep it very natural and have a nude lip. For that I would suggest something like MAC Viva Glam 5, which is one of my favorites. Very, very natural, beautiful color. And or you could layer it with the Revlon Color Burst lip gloss in the shade Peony. This is just one of my favorite glosses. It's such a versatile color and it's just so easy to wear. It's lovely. In the winter I often wear this look, obviously not quite as kind of golden and glowy, I tone it down slightly, but I wear it with this MAC lipstick called Syrup, which is a kind of purpley nude. It's a lovely color, looks so natural on the lips, I adore it. It's honestly one of my favorite winter and kind of autumn looks. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to amp it up with a bright for summer. I wore this actually last night, and this was in my latest UK haul, and I said I wasn't sure if I would ever wear it. I thought that was actually incredibly wasteful, and there's absolutely no reason not to wear such a gorgeous color. The shade that I'm talking about is In Love with Ginger, and it's from the Rimmel Moisture Renew line. You can use a bit of lip liner if you like, but I just like to go straight in from the bullet. Again, you could also use a lip brush, but it's really up to you. Do not be scared. There we go, that's it. Look, not necessarily a lip I would recommend for going to work in the middle of the day, but if that's your vibe, by all means, rock it. Hit like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe, and let us know if there are any other tutorials you would like to see. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.